Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, my name is Jordan. I am a soon-to-be 202 mom, so I'm currently 36 weeks pregnant, and today is the day that we pack my hospital bag. I feel like this is the last major thing that I need to do before we go have this baby. Once I kind of get hospital bag packed and I can just kind of relax, hopefully that will just speed things along. Maybe not. I have my little carry-on suitcase here and then a bunch of these packing cubes. So we are gonna pack everything. I just did this. It feels like literally a year ago. It was literally a year ago. This is gonna be a much more minimalist version because I know what I packed and I did not need and what I did not pack and I did need. But first time around, I definitely overpacked my hospital bag. So this time it's I know what was not necessary. This is gonna be minimalist-ish version of what I'm packing in my hospital bag. So first things first, literally, birthing gown, fuzzy socks. That is it. That's literally all I used for the first 24 hours that I was in labor. I'm gonna put all this in its own little bag, so when I get there I can just pull this out, change, be done. And then I'm also packing a blanket, which I did not use this when I was in labor, but my husband did while he was sleeping. So bring your own blanket, and then we're each gonna bring our own pillows, but I'm not packing those away until it's time to leave because obviously we're using our pillows. But something I saw on a hospital bag video with my first that I did not do was put bright or colorful pillowcases on your pillows so you don't forget them, because if your pillowcases are light colored or white, it's just going to blend in with all the hospital stuff and you're going to forget them. And we did forget them. And then now we're going to move on to once we kind of get transferred to the mother baby unit. So I am bringing a couple different pairs of pajama sets, one button-up pajama gown, which is helpful when you first get transferred. I feel like they're still doing a lot of checks and stuff, so just having a dress on is easier than a top and shorts. You don't really have to get out of bed for them to check you. And then for later in the day, and then probably the next day or two, depending how long we're there, I have two matching pajama sets that are just they button up in the front, short sleeve shorts, and then I have two matching lounge sets. So one of these will be my going home outfit. I'm not sure which one because the black is a small, the blue is a medium. Longer matching sets with matching shorts. So very stretchy, very comfortable, but still kind of cute and put together. Kind of leaning towards the black just because you're literally leaving in diapers and I feel like this hides more. So we'll see. And then I'm bringing 3 different nursing bras and then 2 more pairs of fuzzy socks to wear around the hospital room. And I'm also bringing some rubber slides. I'll also wear these to go home. That's pretty much everything clothing wise. Next, I'm bringing a little bag of different snacks and electrolyte packets. You can't really eat once you get the epidural, but this is also helpful for postpartum because you don't know what time you're gonna have your baby. So I had planned on my postpartum meal being some nice sushi. I delivered my son at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had a cold Chick-fil-A sandwich from the night before that I could not eat while I was in labor. Best meal of my life because I hadn't eaten in so long, but just packing some snacks. Next is postpartum care, which last time I way overpacked on the postpartum care supplies. I did not use any of them, I don't think, except for upside down peri bottle. The hospital gives you literally everything you need, but their peri bottles are not the upside down version. So this I think is much more easy to use. So I'm bringing this. This is literally the only postpartum care supply that I'm bringing from home. Everything else my hospital provides. I actually preferred the hospital's disposable underwear compared to the ones that I brought. They're just stretchier and they fit better. And then I'm also bringing After Ease, which I did not have last time, and I did not have any postpartum contractions, but I have heard that with each subsequent delivery they get worse. Nipple cream, so I can start applying it from the very first breastfeeding session. Postnatal vitamins, the hospital will provide you again with their prenatal vitamins. I just prefer to have my own prenatals. And then I'm bringing, this is just little baby nail clippers, Bluetooth speaker. This probably should have gone with like the labor and delivery section of this because that's when I used it last time, but it is nice just to have like a little Bluetooth speaker if you want to play your own music. And then I have my toiletry bag. So in here I'm packing like everything that I can pack now that I won't need. So I have like a little travel thing of shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face wash, deodorant, a couple headbands so I can wash my face, lotion, hairbrush, couple hair clips, my contacts. That's pretty much everything that I can pack now. Obviously, like I'll have to pack toothbrush, my makeup bag, so all the stuff that I can't pack away ahead of time, I have a list that I'm just going to put on top of my suitcase once it's packed, so that way when it's time to go, whether I'm the one kind of finishing up the packing or if someone else has to do it, just depending on like what that looks like, I don't have to think about it. 100% for labor and delivery, battery operated fan. This is one thing that everyone said to bring last time and I did not pack one, and I literally called my mom and made her bring me one. When you're having contractions, like I didn't understand how hot I would get. It's like the inside of your body has been lit on fire. It was the most like you're already uncomfortable because you're in pain. It was the worst thing. I literally had my husband standing there until this fan arrived for like probably what felt like 30 minutes just with a folder fanning me off because I was so hot. So definitely bringing a battery powered fan. If I pack only one thing, literally it will be this fan. I am bringing a reusable water bottle. So this is just the Hydro Jug 40 ounce. I love this because the straw folds down so you can just like set it in the bed next to you if you have to. Last thing for me is a 6-foot phone charger. I know most of the time the outlets are not super close to the bed, so if you're trying to like be on your phone while it's charging, 6-foot phone charging cord. Last, we just have baby stuff, 4 different zip up sleepers, 2 newborn, 2 0 to 3 month, and then I have like a going home like nicer outfit for pictures. Realistically, he'll probably just go home in a sleeper, and that's literally all I'm bringing for outfits. And then I'm bringing a couple different swaddles. I cannot swaddle with a regular blanket to save my life. I have the arms up swaddle, so I'm bringing 2 of these because the newborn is 5 to 8.5 pounds small, which is 8 to 13 pounds. So I'm bringing both of these just in case he is over 8.5 pounds. That is all for baby. And then the last thing I'm bringing is a breastfeeding pillow. That is everything that I'm pre-packing, and then I have my little list here of everything that I can't really pack yet, but I will need to pack when it's time to actually go. Wallet / ID / insurance card, my makeup bag, and my skincare. So that I'm still using, and I don't have travel sizes of any of that. And then my glasses, my toothbrush, pillows, which I already mentioned, breast pump / storage bags, and then if I have any colostrum that I end up expressing before I give birth, bringing the colostrum as well. So this will just go on top of the suitcase, so that way when it's time to go, we can just grab everything on this list and leave. So that is everything that I am packing as a second-time mom in my hospital bag. Let me know in the comments below. If you can only bring 1 or 2 things to the hospital, what are your non-negotiables and what would those be?